Hello everyone, this is my first video on YouTube. So my name's Hannah, but most people that I have an Instagram which is all about what this channel is going to be about. I have a channel called Eco Owl, so that's what most people know me as on Instagram. They haven't even ever seen my face before because I don't really post pictures of myself on there, because as maybe you guessed, Eco Owl, it's all to do with being eco-friendly, living a more sustainable lifestyle. I'm super passionate about that, and I really wanted to document my journey, so I started off with the Instagram account, and I've made sort of like a few connections on there. It's really good for, like, I didn't realise how many people on there are documenting their journey through like trying to build an eco-friendly lifestyle and trying to give like tips and tricks and things that we can all do and DIYs, and there's so much information that you can find on Instagram if you're looking to build an eco-friendly lifestyle. So the first video I kind of just wanted it to be a little like introduction to me, why I've decided to go on this like zero waste journey, where it all sort of started, where my passion for this began. So yeah, let's just get started with where it all began. So I studied tourism management in my undergraduate degree at university, and we actually did quite a few modules about sustainability and like to do with mass tourism and kind of like the whole sustainability sort of thing going on with tourism, because tourism obviously does have a huge impact on like us trying to be kinder to the planet. So yeah, that's kind of where it started. We did a module where we were learning, they were telling us a lot about like the facts behind how much waste we're producing, how much waste the tourism industry produces. It's kind of scary, some of the things that go on like in other countries at hotels. They take their rubbish to like the beaches and dig a hole and put their rubbish in a hole in a beach. So yeah, that's not so good. And I always knew about climate change, global warming, but I think this was back in sort of 2016-17 where we were really starting to understand the problems with waste, and how it's going into our oceans, and it was becoming a massive problem. I mean, I think it's been a problem for a lot longer sort of before 2016, but we were sort of starting to realise the problem. Big corporations and companies were starting to get a lot of stick for like the things that they're doing, sort of the amount of waste their products sort of the amount of plastic waste and stuff that their products produce. So yeah, this is when I really started sort of understanding the facts and figures behind all this. And then we actually did a module where we had to take on a project to try and lower our carbon footprint. We had to monitor how much energy we were using in the house. We had to think about everything in our daily lives, like leaving things plugged in, filling up too much water in the kettle. So that was really interesting, and that helped me to understand like some of the things that I was doing that were not so good for the environment. And that's kind of where sort of after university, when I graduated in 2018, I really wanted to start making a positive impact and really trying to change, like just start off with baby steps and changing small things in my life, to kind of have a more planet-friendly lifestyle. I mean, there's so many terms thrown around like planet-friendly, earth-friendly, eco-friendly. There's so many hashtags on Instagram, but the overall idea is to have a more positive impact and lower our impact, reduce how much we're using. So I've sort of taken this year especially, I've taken a number of steps to try and reduce my waste, and sort of just do whatever I can to be more like positive, more planet friendly. So I'm sort of going to go over a few of the things I started with, how I kind of started really. One of the biggest things for me was reducing like the amount of plastic packaging we use in our house. So I live with my boyfriend. I used to live with my parents, and even then we of course did all the recycling and stuff. But I think as well, recycling only works if it works. Like, it's no good if we're recycling all this stuff but it's not actually being recycled. I think the root thing we need to be doing is reducing how much we're using in the first place, so we don't have, like, if you have hundreds of things that you're recycling, it is good in some ways, but then that's still a lot of waste, and we don't know that all of that will get recycled, which it probably won't, because we've seen the facts and statistics behind how much we put in recycling, and a lot of it doesn't get recycled. And so I started documenting it on Instagram, but I really I've wanted to start up a YouTube channel for a couple of years anyway, but I didn't really know if this was something that people would be interested in. Sort of before I got Instagram, I didn't realise how many people are actually really trying to make changes to their lifestyle, which is amazing. Of course, there is a lot of talk around what we're doing is only like a drop in the ocean, and obviously it's the big corporations and the government that need to be making the big changes, that they're the ones that are kind of need to lead the change. But I think it doesn't hurt to be more sustainable, be more conscious, live more consciously of everything we're doing. I think it's still so important. Like, what harm can it do to live more consciously and try our best to reduce our waste from our household? At the end of the day, even if it's only a tiny positive impact, it is still a positive impact. I'm going to sort of talk about how the first thing that I did to kind of reduce my waste, and it was actually, I found a really cool startup business. I think they were just advertised to me through like a Facebook ad, and they're called Shawbox. So they have developed a monthly sustainable box. This isn't an ad or anything. I am an affiliate for them. So I have a link, which I'll link in the description, if you want to sign up to their subscription box. If you go through my link, I do get a small commission, but I'm not being paid to talk about them or anything. Not an ad, nothing is gifted. I just think they're super cool, and what they're doing is really amazing to try and help people to find an easy way of having a more planet-friendly lifestyle. So yeah, so I found Shawbox. Back in last summer, they created this monthly subscription box where every month they send you like 4 or 5 different products. You usually get 3 main products that everyone gets, and then there'll be a choice between 2 other products, and you choose one of them. And yeah, I think I got my first box in July, and that was like their first box that they sent out. And yeah, that was so cool, because I find that before then I was looking on like places like Etsy, and there's just like hundreds of cool sellers on there, but you can spend hours trying to find like different products, like the bamboo toothbrushes, a reusable water bottle, all these different things that we can use instead of sort of easily like throw away things, all these things that we can use instead. But I would spend like hours trying to find like the right thing to buy, and it was just so much to look at. But Etsy is a really good place for finding like unique handmade stuff. Like, loads of people sell the reusable pads and liners on there with like really fancy patterns, and but with Shawbox, it gave you the chance to try out and test different products without having to do the hours of research to find all these different products. And some things you don't even, when you're first getting started, you don't even think about. Like there's some things that you don't even think, oh yeah, like I'm using that all the time and that's plastic packaging and it's getting thrown, like I'm throwing it in the bin and it's just not sustainable. But this like actually makes you think about some of the things that you need to change. The box that it all comes in, and there's no like extra box inside, that is just the box that it all comes in. And then inside, like the packaging is all, so you get the like in there, it's all like cardboard or paper card like thing, packaging stuff to go inside, which I can't remember the name of what that's called. And all the products that come in the box have no plastic packaging, and a lot of them are from like really small businesses and small sellers as well, so that's really good that they're supporting like other small businesses. So I'll show you a couple of the products that I've received in my most recent box from them. So the first thing was this bamboo toothbrush. I have had a couple of bamboo toothbrushes before. They're great because they're compostable. You can just take the bristles off and then just like compost the actual toothbrush. You could also reuse, and I have done this before, reuse a bamboo toothbrush for like a garden stake. So yeah, this one is from Truthbrush, but I have had a couple before from a seller on Etsy. Her shop is called Battle Green Box. I'll link that in the description below as well. And then I got these mouthwash tablets from a company called Brushed. So that was also in the box, and you can just take one of these tablets, get like a glass of water, drop the tablet in the water, and then it creates a mouthwash for you. And then also this reusable shopping bag from Turtle Bag. So this is great for like produce and like picking up fruits and veg in the supermarket. And they were a few of the things that I've got. I also got a soap holder thing. It's in my bathroom at the moment, so I won't get it now. But that's great because I can put like my reusable shampoo bar on there, and like it drains away any water, so you can leave it in the shower without like the soap becoming all horrible and like moldy or anything. That's from a company called Saphix. So yeah, they're a few of my most recent products, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about them because that's kind of where I was able to sort of really easily and conveniently adapt some of my like lifestyle to better and more eco-friendly products. Of course, there's some controversy about some things, such as like a bamboo toothbrush, because some people say, well, why don't you just use your plastic toothbrush for longer? Which is true, but I kept once I transferred, let's go with that, over to a bamboo toothbrush, I kept my old plastic toothbrush for cleaning, great for cleaning around taps or like plug holes and stuff. So it's still getting some use. I didn't just chuck it in the bin. So I felt like a bit better about that I didn't just chuck it away to then go over to a bamboo toothbrush, because that's not really zero waste. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about them because I feel like if, say you're someone that wants to live a more eco-friendly, less waste lifestyle, then, and you don't really have the time, then this is like a good way of easily and conveniently being able to make small changes in your life without having to spend a lot of time researching. I wanted to also just touch on like a few of my first ever eco-friendly swaps. So one of the first things was getting a reusable water bottle. This one is actually from Chili's. It's from the Emma Bridgewater range. And then also that leads on to like a reusable coffee cup. I actually forgot to bring it upstairs with me to show in this video. But there's another thing, if you're someone that buys like a tea or coffee every day for work, like from Costa, take your reusable cup, they'll fill it up for you. Some places even do a discount. I think Costa actually does a discount if you bring your reusable cup. I think you get like 20p off your drink, so that's a really good swap as well. Something which is quite controversial and like you don't necessarily need them, but I think they're quite good for like if you just want to quickly take some makeup off, if you just need to quickly do that, then reusable makeup remover pads. These ones are from the Etsy shop that I was talking about, Battle Green Box, and they're really good. You can just throw them when you're like, you can just throw them in the washing machine. They wash really nicely. So yeah, they're sort of like. Oh, and also one other last thing was bamboo cotton buds. So these like little cotton buds. They're really good. Obviously, like a lot of people have, they're like a thing that pretty much everyone I think has in their household. But these are actually getting, like the plastic ones are actually getting banned in the UK in April, which is great. So they're kind of handy to have in the house to like clean around your face or like with clean off makeup. And also some, like, they're not, again, not essential. I didn't bring them up to show in the video, but like reusable straws. Perhaps if you're going on a night out or something and it's really annoying when you go to get a drink and then they just put the plastic straw in, you're like, oh no, I didn't want one. So it's handy to have some reusable straws as well. So perhaps I'll just mention like a few things about like what I have planned for this channel. So everything is pretty much going to be based around like being green, eco-friendly, planet-friendly, like sharing tips, sharing DIYs. A lot of it probably will be like sit down, chatty kind of videos. Another topic I really want to touch on another video is sustainable fashion. So I actually made the decision at the beginning of this year to not buy any products from fast fashion for the whole year, and probably for continuing that further. This jumper is actually from Depop. Probably the next video that I will film is a review, or not a review, but like an unboxing of my next Shawbox box. So yeah, I've probably waffled on for way too long. I might have to edit loads of stuff out of this video. But yeah, I think that's everything. So I don't know if I'll get anyone watch this video. Leave any comments down below, like let me know if there's anything you'd like to see. Like if you're also starting out on this kind of journey, share, like, you know, come into the community. Like there's so much going on Instagram, so much advice and help that you can find. So yeah, leave any comments down below. I'll link or like my Instagram, my affiliate link for Shawbox. If you're interested in perhaps subscribing to their monthly box, give the video a thumbs up, because that's what all the YouTubers say. If you like this video, and subscribe to keep up to date with more of my videos. Yeah, so I guess I'll see you all next time, and hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, see ya, bye.